A man is dead after being hit by a car in Danville.
It happened Tuesday in the 2800 block of North Vermilion. Police say 70-year-old George Bell Jr. was trying to cross the street, not in a crosswalk. He was hit and died at the hospital. The driver hasn't been ticketed. A man is on the run after police say he shot a woman in the face. Police say he pulled the trigger on Fowler Street in Danville. Then the 28-year-old victim followed him to a house on Minnesota and waited there for police. She told police she knew the man who shot her. She is now in stable condition. SWAT and police swarmed the scene for hours before going inside the house, but the suspect was gone. His name has not been released.
Firefighters pulled a victim from a burning three-story apartment building in Charleston. Crews were called to the 2400 block of 8th Street yesterday, and they found smoke coming from one of the apartments. They helped a person on the top floor get out. They were treated for smoke inhalation, and investigators say the fire started with a grease fire on the stove. A man has been arrested after setting his own car on fire at a Circle K gas station in Decatur. This happened in the 1600 block of South Baltimore Street. Here's a look at some of this video. It comes from our media partners at the Herald and Review. Gas station employees called for help after they saw a man who they say was acting suspicious. Deputies tried to negotiate with him but failed. We're told the man then took out a baseball bat, damaged his own car. Then, as you see here, he set it on fire. The man was arrested and taken to the hospital, and once he's out, he will be charged with arson. And police in Champaign-Urbana say someone is trying to steal credit card information from gas station pumps.
They say a debit card skimmer was put on a pump at a Circle K gas station on University Avenue and one on John Street. Police say no one reported compromised card information, but they're warning people to check if the sticker seal is broken. If it is, you should tell a gas station worker immediately.
All right, that's it for us here on WCIA 3. We're going to go to the X for about 2 hours, but we'll be back at 9. Started the right way for you, and here's a look at some of the top headlines coming up next.
Now on WCIA 3 News.
A private company will only be concerned with their bottom line, which is the profit.
But the Champaign County Board could decide to sell the nursing home anyway. We'll tell you what other options they're looking at.
This warehouse is being used by a state department and paid for with millions of taxpayer dollars. But it didn't have to be that way. We'll explain.
And as you're getting your home ready for the warmer months, firefighters are asking you to put another item on your to-do list, and it could save your life. Well, this morning, lawmakers in the nation's capital could be moving closer to confirming the president's Supreme Court nominee. We're talking about Neil Gorsuch. We're also going to tell you what Republicans are planning to do to push it through.
And storms have ripped through parts of the U.S., where they're headed next, and the devastation they're leaving behind.
Those smoke alarms in your home is the only way that you can try to keep your family safe from a fire.
Next on the morning show, our Abby Larico is live talking about what firefighters say you should be checking for this spring. Majority of voters say it's time to sell the Champaign County nursing home, but it's not up to them to decide.
Next on the morning show, what the county board could be planning to do with it instead.
WCIX for the 7 and 8 o'clock hours of the morning show. Film critic Chuck Kaplinski is stopping by the studio to talk 2 movies in theaters this weekend. See what he thinks of Going in Style and Ghost in the Shell.
That's a check of what's coming up when we make the switch to WCIX for the 7 and 8 o'clock hours. But still to come right here on WCIA 3 at 6. One side of the aisle is proposing its plan to solve the state's budget crisis. What Republicans are working on to finally, hopefully, pass a budget. Parts of the mid-Atlantic coast later today.
All right, Adam, thankfully we're not seeing too much of that system. We just have some rain here.
Whether it feels like it or not, it is spring, which means a little bit of spring cleaning.
Yeah, WCIA 3's Abby Larico joins us in the studio now. So, Abby, this is a good time to make both your home cleaner and safer.
Right, Jessica. Experts recommend adding things.
Whether or not spring cleaning is part of your routine, checking your home's fire safety should be.
And for more on that, our Abby Larico is live at the Champaign Fire Department this morning. So, Abby, what have you got for us?